Hi, this is Mr. Miller, and today's lesson will be a little bit of a challenge. The goal is to design an experiment that can provide evidence that plants carry out cell respiration. So, to give you an idea, if you would open up the experiment, the lab sheet here, the first thing we're going to do is review the witnessing photosynthesis experiment, and you can jot down the CER paragraph. Ultimately, what I'd like you to be able to do is to be able to write a procedure for a lab to answer the question, do plants carry on respiration? You'll need to identify independent and dependent variables, variables to hold constant, a control group, write a detailed procedure, draw with Cami a model of your setup, what you expect before and after the experiment is over, and then finally you're going to summarize with a CER paragraph, and then submit this to me for 15 points formative. Now, if you remember, in our photosynthesis experiment, we watched the teacher blow CO2 into this blue chemical called bromothymol blue, and it turned yellow. So we know that yellow color indicates high CO2, blue color indicates low CO2 in the solution. When we put a plant in the yellow solution overnight, we saw that in the light, the solution turned blue. Okay, so we realized that after 24 hours, the evidence was it turned blue. Reasoning is the plants did photosynthesis in the light. The photosynthesis used carbon dioxide as a reactant and removed it from the solution, so the solution turned back to blue. So the experimental question for that one was, do plants perform photosynthesis? And the control was, now we don't show it here, but the control was a jar with the same yellow BTB in it, the same amount of it, and we just didn't put a plant in it. So in that example, the plant was the independent variable. In other words, if you compared the plant jar with the jar that had no plant, you could look at the two of them and realize, wow, if it had a plant in it, the solution turned blue. If it did not have a plant in it, the control group stayed yellow. So the independent variable is the only thing that was different. It's the thing that we're trying to test for. The dependent variable is what you measure, and what we measured was the change in color. So what variables were held constant in this experiment? To do a fair test, when we put a plant in the yellow BTB, like we did here, and then we had another jar with no plant in it, we had to use the same BTB, we had to use the same amount of BTB, we had to put them both under the same light, we had to put them under the light for the same amount of time, the temperature in the room was the same, we had to make a fair test. So all of the variables or things that we held constant in there are just called constants. So as you design your experiment, what are you going to do for a control group? What are you going to do for a fair test? Now, in the end, we claimed that plants perform photosynthesis. Our evidence was, we know, and this is important, that BTB changes from blue to yellow when carbon dioxide is present. We know when a plant is added to yellow BTB and put in the light for 24 hours, it turns blue, but the control, yellow BTB with no plant in it, remained yellow. So our reasoning now, what does this evidence have to do with the claim? The yellow BTB was high in carbon dioxide, and when the plant performs photosynthesis, that's the tie-in to the claim. It pulls the carbon dioxide from the BTB, turning it back to blue. The control jar remained yellow because there was no plant added, and so the carbon dioxide was not removed. You can pause this video and write this down for number one if you'd like. The main idea is that you can repeat this concept, this design concept, for the question, do plants also perform cellular respiration? And how do I test for that? So complete the experiment now. I'll show you some instructions and we'll move on. So as you design your experiment, here's what you would have available. And if we were in the classroom, you would actually be doing this. But first you would have the plant, the Elodea water plant. The second thing you'll have are test tubes with lids, as many as you need. The bromothymol blue solution, you decide if it's going to be blue or yellow. You can make that setup to begin with. And you can have a light source if you need it. So we want to know, how can you use what you've learned in that first experiment and what you know about the products and the reactants needed for cellular respiration to use this BTB to answer this question: do plants carry on respiration? And as you looked over that photosynthesis experiment, you should get some ideas, but I want you to be thinking about, what color should the BTB start with in this experiment? What do you expect it to end? What color would you expect it to end as? And a big question: how do we keep photosynthesis from interfering with our results? So write a procedure, make sure you've identified your independent and dependent variables and listed those, and at least 5 variables you'll hold constant for a fair test. And then you can tell me what your control is. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and model it. So show what the before and after will look like with your test tubes with color in it, and maybe type in a text box what the reactants and products are. So once you've done that, if you'd like to contact me, I can share with you the exact results of what we would get from this experiment. And then you can write your CER. Okay? The CER is going to be detailed, kind of like the one, about the level of the one you saw earlier. So if you have questions, email your teacher, and good luck.